hairs were white like wool.
That says his hairs were white like wool, right? Okay, good.
As white as snow.
As white as snow. So just imagine yourself if you was a painter, right? And somebody's reading that, and you're trying to write what he looks like, draw what he looks like, right? Good.
As white as snow, and his eyes was a flame of fire.
So his eyes are a flame of fire because Christ drunk wine, right? So when the so-called black man drinks wine, his eyes turn red when he drinks a lot of wine. Okay, good.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
What?
His feet like unto fine brass.
So now it says his feet like unto fine brass. Okay? So that means if his feet is brass, wouldn't that make his face brass, right? Color looking brass. Let's explain a little bit more on that, good?
His feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
He was a very dark man, right? I mean, charcoal black. Okay, according to the Bible. Okay? Now let's see what the father looked like. Okay? So if the father had a son, would you think he would look like his father? Okay. Go then, Daniel. And throughout the Bible, it's colored throughout the Bible. Okay? 79. Whatever you got first, it doesn't matter. All right.
The book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 9. And I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit.
So now it's telling you the Ancient of Days did sit. So you know who the Ancient of Days is who? God, right? Because he's the Ancient of Days. Right? Okay, go ahead.
Whose garment was white as snow.
Now I was telling you, he has a garment, right? It's white as snow, go ahead.
And the hair of his head like the pure wool.
Like the what?
Like the pure wool.
So when you see people walking around today, who has woolly hair? What nation of people? Huh? Well, Africa, but when you look at the so-called Negroes in America, aren't our hair woolly? Okay, all right. So it's describing what the Heavenly Father looked like, right? Okay, good.
And his throne was like a fiery flame, and his wheels as a burning fire.
Right. Now that's the Father. Now let's go to the Son.
In the Old Testament.
Right. And this is in the Old Testament, go ahead.
Daniel chapter 10, verse 5. Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with the fine gold of Uphaz. His body was like the beryl, and his face like the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet in like color.
Like your what?
In like color.
So it's like in color, go ahead.
To polish brass.
So there it is again. What color is brass? It's brown, right? Okay, go ahead.
And the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
Right, because he talked with a very strong voice. Now you know who King Solomon is, right? I'm going to show you what Solomon looked like, according to the Bible. Okay? Now, you know Solomon, how they have the pictures portraying Solomon as being white, right? Okay, well, I mean, you seen the movies, though, right? You ever seen Samson and all that? You ever seen the movie Samson? Oh, okay. All right, well, they portray him as being white. Okay? But we're going to show you what Solomon looked like, according to the Bible. Because the people that you see throughout the ghettos of America, those are our forefathers. Samson, Jesus Christ, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Okay, go ahead.
The book of Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 1. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. Verse 5. I am black, but comely.
He's telling you, I am black, but comely. Go ahead.
O ye daughters of Jerusalem.
He's talking about the daughters also of Jerusalem. Go ahead.
As the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
The curtains of Solomon. Now, let's see what Solomon's hair looked like. You know, at 5, I think it's, 5 and 11, right? Yeah, go ahead. Now, let's see what Solomon's hair looked like. Go ahead.
Song of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 11. His head is as the most fine gold. His locks.
His what?
His locks.
His what?
His locks.
What nation of people wear locks today? You just walking around with locks. What nation of people? That's us, right? So how can that be? Our people, even wearing locks back then, was wearing locks, which we called braids back then. Same thing, Solomon. Our people don't know that. So when the churches, that's what they should be teaching our people, the truth according to the Bible.
That's right.
But these people that's in the Bible is our forefathers. Okay, read it again.
Verse 11. His head as the most fine gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven.
See, it says it was bushy. Okay, but see, these are the things that we up against in this society. Okay, but you're gonna find out the truth, that this is the truth what we're saying. You know, amongst our people, they might think that we're crazy. We out here, we got a microphone, and we talking, and we just talking. You know what I mean? But when the true judges come, he ain't gonna talk. They come to be destroyed. And we're trying to wake up our people. Give me that Ezekiel 3:17. Okay? We're trying to show our people before it's too late. Because when that sky cracked, when the so-called black man came from the sky, he's not compromising. That's what we're trying to show our people. Okay? There ain't gonna be no more Oakland. And ain't gonna be no more San Francisco. You know, there ain't gonna be no more America, really. Okay? All right. You got that? 3:17?
Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 17. Son of man.
Good.
Son of man, I made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So the Most High said he made us a watchman. Who's the house of Israel? Our people that stuck out in the ghettos throughout America. Okay? You got a question? Oh, okay. So all our people that we out here too, we are watchmen amongst our people.
When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way.
Now, I'm going to show you how cold the Most High is. Now, he's talking to us, because we speaking our people the truth according to the Bible. He said, now, if you don't teach your people, which he calling us wicked, because if we don't teach our people, this is what he says, go ahead.
And give him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life.
What?
To save his life.
That's why we out here to save our people's lives. Try to save our people's lives. Okay, go ahead.
The same wicked man shall surely die in his iniquity.
That's why when I woke up, this is what I'm doing. Because if I keep all this knowledge to myself, what does it benefit me or my people? But that cuts you right there, because the Most High tells you if you don't do it, I'm going to get you. Okay?
This is the word of the Lord of hosts. I took you from the pastures and from following the sheep to be prince over my people Israel. I have been with you wherever you have gone and have destroyed all the enemies in your path. I will make you a great name among the great ones of the earth. I will assign a place for my people in Israel. There I will plant them, and they shall dwell in their own land.